Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue Dishonored. This is part 5, and in the previous part, I thought that I could finish the game, but apparently not. I watched some videos in the meantime, and I realized that you still need to assassinate or not. I'm not sure about it. The, that lord and the general, I forgot their names, and that's it. So maybe I'll finish in this part, maybe not. We'll see. But I can try to liberate other people. Who is he shooting at? That's so weird. Randomly started shooting people.
It's refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
I couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophy itself.
Which you might have pointed out at the time. But it's pointless to hold a grudge. I want to ask you.
About the elixir, yes. And I need to discuss your tonic. Why have you not tried the homeopathic solution?
And where am I to find the subjects? I can't recruit from prisons as you do. But it's forced me to work with another agent derived from...
The river crusts, yes. I'd guessed as much. But I think our approaches may reinforce each other. This is what we've been lacking thus far.
Well, I knew it was too good to be true. Seems that the conspiracy tried to use old Piero for their own gain and discard him. But they have erred and delivered to me an ally almost as brilliant as myself. Old Sokolov and I will hold up here until we can blast the ruffians outside and make for the Academy.
You know what's interesting? I was thinking about this conspiracy, and it's not the same. Obviously, it's not the same, but the kind of this path is similar. Of what happened of this the Lord and the General, who kind of they became what they were fighting against. And this idea of becoming something that you're fighting against is often they are so close that it feels like they'll destroy the door, the wall. This idea of fighting against something is quite I don't want to say quite common, but it's we see it in other creations. I was thinking about two people which are kind of, you know, as I said, it's not really similar, but still. I was thinking about Sargeras from Warcraft universe. He was fighting against demons of the void or whatever, to in the end became their leader and creating a burning legion. And it's also what happened to Archeon, the Ever-Chosen, in Warhammer universe. He was just one of the guys in the Imperial, was worshipping. What is the deity of the Empire? Oh, I lost the name. I don't remember. Carl Franz. I can't find the name. Whatever. He was worshipping something. and then he realized that he discovered some kind of prophecy, and in that prophecy he found himself, and he became the evil that the empire of humans are fighting against. And it's crazy, and there are a bunch of examples like that. I just gave you the two examples that are that I thought about, but there are way more of that. There are way more examples like that. It quite often it happens in politics when someone who is fighting against a tyrant becomes the tyrant himself because he got the power, he got the money, he got everything. And so it's really sad, but it shows that there's this pattern of kind of mistakes. Though I cannot be sure, because you see this situation is very interesting, because we don't know what was the initial idea of that person who became a tyrant or who became bad. Whether that person wanted to be tyrant since the very beginning, like this lord and general, were they planning it since the very beginning, or they just changed over the time? They realized that they have power and they can do whatever they want. So you see, it's not entirely clear. So there are these two different situations for such cases, maybe even more.
Corvo, good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us. We can get this device working, or you can go out and remove our enemies one by one, whichever you think is best.
Nice.
What was it? What? no one making rounds over here. Better not be a joke.
Nice.
What? Why is no one making rounds over here? This better not be a joke.
No, stupid goddamn Dublin. Nice.
Get out. And I'll go eat. Present yourself. Don't make me find you. Stop messing around and come out at once.
Nice.
I know you're here somewhere, Tom. I know you're here. When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Nice.
Oh, I'll...
What happened? Whacked in the head? I'll find you. I'll get to the bottom of this. Oh, something's up.
Nice.
Well, I don't have any sleep darts anymore. Sad.
Gotta be here some. I gotta get back right now. Stay hidden for long. Get out right now.
Nice.
I know you're here. When I find you, it's going to be bad. I know you're here somewhere, scum.
astonishing. The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious. Or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo?
Let's not kill them.
As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
It was obvious that they wouldn't let us just do that like that, right? They wouldn't activate the arc pylon directly. You'll have to do something to do that. Don't tell me I need 3 of them.
Did the city get any worse?
Amazing. Simply amazing. It functioned beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
Hope we didn't kill them. It's nice.
We once discussed a system of signals to be used in Emily's tower for communication across the river. I wonder if he remembers that.
Well, Corvo, I hope we can be considered colleagues again. You were condemned, I was kidnapped. Men like us rise above such things. As to the good Admiral, I believe men such as Havelock start with high-minded intentions. Same with Martin, and maybe even Pendleton, though I suspect he was just lazy. No one is prepared for the sheer seductive influence of being so close to real power.
You see? So basically this is
Once
what
you
I was...
start ordering people killed to get your way, everything else is mere detail.
You see, that's exactly
Return to
that I
my
was
work
saying.
now, and you to yours.
It's either like... It's either you start from the very beginning, or because the power corrupts you, you become something that you were fighting against. So apparently that's what happened. Execute, execute. Found dead. Found dead. Believe dead. Assume missing. Kill on sight. Samuel missing. Kill on sight. Oh. Partridge. Havelock. The woman in the tower is Callista Colonel and a victim of a circumstance, merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. Do not disturb her, but do not allow her to leave the premises. She is under my protection. Be on watch for members of the conspiracy. Some are still at large. If discovered, they are to be killed on sight. Move the bodies into the canal, but they are not to be otherwise tampered with. Captain Manning, we have tracked the conspiracy to the Hound Pit's pub. Search the premises for the natural philosophers Pierre Joplin and Anton Sokolov. Do what you must to secure all materials related to the enhanced arc pylon they have been constructing. Question them thoroughly, and once you are certain you have everything they know of the pylon, execute them both. Bring the pylon to me along with the papers and recordings. They may be two of the greatest minds of our age, but they're also traitors who conspired with Corvo to bring down this empire. I'm keeping Empress Emily Coldwin with me at the lighthouse in Sparrow Island until we're certain that Corvo and his fellow conspirators have been properly dealt with. Okay. The thing is, I wanted to... Can I buy? Can I buy something?
I'll do what you want, but ask quickly.
I don't really need it, I'm not really using it. There are a bunch of upgrades, but I'm not really using them.
Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
Oh, never did. Oh. I can be proud of myself.
This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort, the gatehouse, and there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do. Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo. But somehow you managed to get through all this mess without losing sight of what really matters. For that, I respect you. The city's gonna pull itself up, I believe. Too many good people here to let it all turn to ashes. I'd best be going. The battlefield's no place for an old sailor like me. That time is long past. Good luck, my friend.
Will I fail the mission? Last hope is running away, leaving this awful island. And I say it's complicated. That is.
Is she up there, do you think? The new Empress?
She came in a few days ago, but she keeps to herself. Must be a shock.
I wonder what she's like.
Just a kid, I guess.
Imagine being a kid. And
Nice.
suddenly, they tell you in a few years, you'll rule the Empire. What do you do?
Me? Settle a few scores, I guess. Then order some pastries from that shop on Clavering. Lots of them.
I suppose I might have killed him because he's in the water. I'm not sure whether it works this way in this game or not, but let's see. Not entirely sure where am I going.
Nice. Nice.
GG.
Nice.
Check everywhere. I know you're here somewhere, scum. Guards, to me!
Damn it!
Nice.
Guards, to me!
What happened? I know you're somewhere around here.
Nice.
Alright, I won't be catching this rat.
Well, it happens. That's sad, but that's how it is, I guess.
I know you're somewhere around.
Nice.
You won't stay hidden for long. Where are you?
Didn't I rewire it? It's weird.
I'll find you. Where are you?
You see the Empress come in? No, they brought her in at night. But I've seen her before.
You saw the Empress. You liar.
I didn't know it was her. They...
Go for a while.
Hey, you don't look so good.
Don't die,
whiskey
don't
and
die.
cigars tonight? Never doubt.
I'm afraid that if I use the wind blow, he'll just fall there and die. Look, there's nothing there. I feel like we're in a Star Wars movie.
Dies. Dies.
Talent's wasted until it's found. Ballistic, bitter, rejected from the academy. Samuel, a useless old, hungry for purpose, couldn't be with us. Unjustly dismissed for it, over an affair of honor. My friends, the times we live in, I'm almost sorry this moment. Our enemy, we put an empress on the throne for years to come. And by the time she does, she'll be ours. This is all Martin's fault. We hadn't helped Corvo get out of prison. Corvo hadn't been so damn good at his job. We hadn't gotten greedy, afraid. Always too sure that was my problem. Never hesitated. Too sure of what I wanted. Too sure of what I wanted to do when other men stopped to consider. Saw it as a weakness. I know Corvo was coming for me just like he came for the others. Crossing the island below like it was nothing. Only a question of how and when. I'm lacking a countermotive. It's all fallen apart. All the stuff that led us here made sense. When I was young, I went to sea, took command of a ship, and made aimless men into sailors. Made a collection of boats into a navy. Then founded a conspiracy and almost led an empire. No compromise. Never showed mercy. Never showed weakness. I showed the world what mattered. Will and vision. And not being afraid of getting dirty. Now, I'll lose it all to a man with a faster sword hand. Or is it that he has a slower sword hand? There's something wrong with the world. It'll make a good story for the history. I'll have a good epitaph. In his time, he commanded a noble lord, a high overseer, and an empress. The man who brought down a titan. Admiral Hadley, son of the high ocean.
Son of the high ocean. You got a very good opinion about yourself. Is that a... You killed them?
Who is that? Admiral Havla? Corvo! I knew you'd come. Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
I'm definitely not the most silent player in the world. But I'm not pretending to be the best thief silent player or something.
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm.
I didn't press anything.
You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
Long enough for all of the big and the small. Well, the taller they stand, well, the harder they fall. We live for today, but we die for the next. With blood in our veins, in the air, and our chest, oh, we step into war with our hearts on the line. The dirt on our boots, it shakes free over time. The music, it fades, the violence slows, the darkness, it rises as the sun goes. Love is a distant aroma at best, a withering smile that's stuck deep in your vest. The night air, it wraps its fingers around your body, it shakes from a now distant sound. Oh, the sound of her voice, a sweet symphony, played over and over until you are free. The music, it fades, the violence slows, the rise as the sun goes. Can you feel the new day rising, climbing up the east horizon? Lincoln told us, down we'll fight through. Each and every one will start new. Well, we shall not stumble, no, we shall not fall. We shall not crumble, no, we shall stand tall. Well, death it will come, as sure as the night. But we will not run, no, we live but to fight. Oh, with blood on our hands and dirt on our knees, we tear at the ones who brought the disease.
Chloe Grace Moritz. I didn't know that. It's funny I don't see the skip button. I'm not skipping, but I didn't even press anything. But just usually they show if you don't want to watch a cinematic or something, you can press and hold something to skip. I suppose that's it. Can I... I don't know. Does it even make any sense to start DLCs or something? Dunwall City Trials. I'm not sure what are these DLCs. I suppose I will stop here. I don't know. Why did... There are missions actually. Turn to the tower. Lady Boyle's last party. Could have probably made them by missions instead of ours. I'll keep that in mind for the next time. What if I press continue? Happen.
So ends the
Okay. And continue. In a free roaming mode. Well, I suppose that's it then. For now. Okay. Well, that's it then. I will probably make in the next part I'll try to do these DLCs, but I'll just read about them. I'm not entirely sure how it works. Are those just random missions? Or what is that? Or are those like... Because this game is not super long. I don't think that they'd make a DLC that lasts too much time, right? So those might be just simple missions. Or I don't know. I'll read about it on Wikipedia and I'll continue, or on internet somewhere, and I'll continue in the next part with these DLCs. Maybe I'll make them. Maybe I'll make all 3 DLCs, or just missions or whatever. In one part, or maybe not. We will see. I don't know. That's it for now. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Dishonored. This game is cool. I like it. I didn't have much to say. Nothing really to analyze. I think the overall story, the fight for power, it's a very very typical thing. Not like it happens all the time, but it's not something that is super surprising, and I find this story interesting. Maybe less educational for an average person than maybe The Witcher 3, because there are a bunch of different missions, or Red Dead Redemption 2. There are a bunch of missions that are maybe more realistic than the story. This is typically a story of a kind of a fight for political power. So it's probably not something that everyone can relate to, but it's still interesting, generally speaking, seeing such thing. This political fight for power, and how power can corrupt, and the general and the lord and Martin, whatever those guys are, they are planned to liberate from Dunwall from a tyrant. Was a good thing, was a good idea. The problem is that they ended up becoming something they were fighting against. And now that I'm thinking about it, I gave you the example of Archeon, the Ever-Chosen, and Sargeras, but there's also Anakin from Star Wars. And that the last speech when Obi-Wan cut his legs and arms, and he said that you are the chosen one, you are supposed to fight Sith, not join them, something like that. That's it. They were supposed to fight a tyrant, not replace him. But power corrupts, and that's really sad. It doesn't mean that everyone is like that. Not everyone will be corrupted by power, but it's something that happens more or less often, and it's something that if you study history, if you look at history, we had certain examples like that throughout the human history, obviously, and it's very interesting to see that. Of course, it's a video game, but you can probably find similar stories. If you look for them, you can probably find maybe some list or top 10 or whatever. It's probably not the best situation to make a top 10 something. Top 10 tyrants, usurpers who stole the power, who became the evil that they were fighting against. But that's it. And I suppose I'll end here. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end.